Comas with the call. The 6.5 furlong Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint.
All right, Lafitte, this should be a wild one. No Nay Never is moving into the starting gate, and the last one to load will be Ageless, one of the two female runners in here, and we'll be ready for the start. Julian Leparoux and Ageless going in, and they're all in line. We're ready to go in the Turf Sprint. They're off in the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint. And it was a good start for Renee's Got Zip. She came out fast on the inside, and so did No Nay Never. And Something Extra's away running in third. Ageless is fourth on the far outside. Then comes Tight End Touchdown, followed between horses by Marchman, as now they begin that right-hand turn, and Renee's Got Zip is the leader. No Nay Never is second, just to the outside of Something Extra. Then Tight End Touchdown, followed by Marchman. Ageless is next by another two. And then comes Silencio to the inside as they continue their way on that turn as they come downhill here at Santa Anita with Renee's Got Zip still the leader. Something Extra now 2 lengths behind, running in second. No Nay Never is third. 3 lengths farther back to Marchman in fourth. Tight End Touchdown is fifth to the inside. Then comes Ageless, and right behind them is Sweet Swap. But it's Renee's Got Zip who crosses over the main track in front and turns for home with the lead. No Nay Never is second to the outside. Tight End Touchdown is coming up the rail. Something Extra. Ageless is there on the far outside. Casper Netcher, and then comes Sweet Swap. It's No Nay Never. Here's Ageless on the outside at a huge price. Toward the inside, Tight End Touchdown. Sweet Swap is there too. And on the far outside, Bobby's Kitten with a flying finish. And Bobby's Kitten may have got up in the last strides and a wild end to the Turf Sprint.
Fireworks in the stretch of the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint. Ageless, who wasn't supposed to get in the race, draws in, nearly holds off, maybe holds off the late charging Bobby's Kitten, and perhaps another Breeders' Cup victory, the 35-year-old trainer Trad Brown.
I was keeping my eye on Bobby's Kitten. He was last, and Joel Rosario kept even taking him further back to last as they crossed over the dirt onto the main track, and then he had to go like 8 or 9 wide because there was no place, no seam for him to try and fit through. The speed developed just like we thought it would. Renee's Got Zip went out. No Nay Never was chasing her down the hill, but it was very fast, set it up for the closers. I don't know who won it. I couldn't tell.
Bobby's Kitten really was one of the most disappointing horses in last year's Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf. A heavy favorite, considered the best 2-year-old turf prospect in the country. He failed and finished third. Maybe redemption for Bobby's Kitten. And now looking at the photo, he got up.
It looks like he got up. It looks like Bobby Kitten won it by about a neck, maybe.
Now, the thing about Bobby's Kitten is that when he's been running in longer races, he's been fighting Joel Rosario. Joel Rosario's been wanting to slow him down, and Bobby's Kitten is getting riled up, and he fights with the jockey, and he has nothing left. The thought about running him in these shorter races is that the speed would run away from him early, and you wouldn't have to take a hold of him and upset him by trying to restrain him. Just let him run freely, and it turned out to be a great strategy.
The only thing worse than going too fast in a race is trying to keep your horse and fighting your horse from keep going too fast, because it takes more energy out of him.
Down to Donna.
Joel, this is a horse who Chad Brown said, we're just going to let him roll this time, shorten it up to 6.5 furlongs. You rode him last time out. That was a mile race. Tell me about your trip today.
Well, he broke fine after, out of there, and I was a little bit worried in the beginning, because, I was kind of in the back spot, inside, and he can pull a little bit too, so I have to be a little further more than I want to, but he showed tremendous, turning forward when he turned for home, so I was, half of the race I was not sure I was gonna get there, but
he's not used to being off the pace. Was he uncomfortable there?
He was, he just, he broke fine, but, with the position in the 6th, and, I don't know, it's the spot you want to be, with a horse like him, so I prefer to be on the outside, but it worked out good after. Thank you.
Congratulations on your 3rd Breeders' Cup win. Let's go to Jay Pridno.